Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. So, okay, so we're TapDeck, and we're like an academic group here, but we're aiming for ministry. So as a grad student at MIT, I go to a lot of lectures here, and usually it's like a 1 or 1.5 hour long venue with 100 slides. And usually I just listen, jot something down, but then professor comes up with this really fancy diagram or lots of links on one side, and he just, well, look it up afterwards, and just skips it. And that just freaks me out, because, I mean, there's so much valuable information there, and I just have no time to shut down or do anything. So what my friends do is they either try to write down as fast as possible. I think one of them succeeds, something like that. And some of them just take out their Android or an iPad and try to follow it. And that's what usually happens. Can you see? I usually don't see. So I don't use like more photo camera, so I try to jot it down, and it frustrates me a lot. I hate it. So, like, what we came up was the TapDeck. So our idea was, what if you could just save the slides you like and get them in your email after the presentation with just one tap, without installing any additional software or anything. Just one tap with NFC-enabled device. So let me try to demonstrate it. So this is like it's like a service. So we have a tiny small piece of software running on the lecturer's computer. Just said I have to run it. So it's just a tiny small piece of software that's a couple of 100 kilos and has got 2 buttons: start session and finish session. So when I press start session, it starts, and I just go on and do my presentation. And it doesn't interfere with Keynote. It doesn't interfere with Keynote, with PowerPoint, Prezi, you name it. I mean, it's just on top. It's just a service that runs. Then we have our backend, which I won't tell you a lot about. I mean, yeah. So and then we have our text, pre-programmed text.
So yeah, let's assume that I'm a student or user of conference, so I have this deck on the table.
Yeah. So what we do is
what I do, I just take my device, I touch the deck, and this is what I have.
So the cool thing is,
me to enter my email, and I enter it.
So the cool thing is that you don't have to enter. I mean, you don't have to download an app. It's just a web application. So you have to enter your email the first time, and usually since it's Android, it's at autocomplete. So it's like 1 second. You put it in, and then you don't have to put it in anytime else. You just tap and save the slides. And our backend does all this stuff. All the rest.
And as time you just tap.
Yeah, just tap it again and show that it's seamless. No, you just.
You could only show that on the camera.
No, it doesn't work. Oh,
No,
it's disconnected.
No, it's the camera.
No, just leave it there.
Yeah. So it's like a tag thing where you're trying to get my seats.
Yeah, so it's that cheap. It's like, yeah, it's 20 bucks. And we've got, I mean, if we install it in an auditorium, we just hard code it in our system. And we know that it's here, and the lecture just has to select the auditorium. So it's that simple. And I mean, and then, after you finish all the stuff, let me press finish. Yeah, so I finished the session. Did you put in an email there?
No. It is all the PC. So just on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you did? I mean, we've got it working, but did you?
You got new email.
Oh, right, cool, yeah. So you did that. That's super cool.
So
yeah, just show.
Let's.
And after you press stop presentation, it aggregates all the slides you like and just sends it. It was done online. Sorry, I thought it wasn't.
What is that slide that you have?
Yeah, I mean it worked. I thought it I mean, yeah.
Just pretend you know.
No, I mean, that just generate all the slides I just sent here. So. Yeah. So, and that's all. You don't need anything. You have an Android device. So the problem is with the iPhone device and other devices, but we want to put a short link here. So a QR code, so you can use an iPhone or other devices just for background. But we hope that iPhone will adopt NFC.
Yeah, NFC it is really a shortcut.
So NFC is like near future communications. We hope that.
Get that URL.
So just a bit about the adoption thing. So it's a win-win thing. I don't like to say win-win, but it is. So for lecturers and speakers, is feedback. What slides do people need, like, and so maybe they should stop more on this slide. And this is an additional stream of additional materials for the organizers and the lecturers to send out, and it's targeted because you know what people like and need. So it is like for TED. So our nearest milestones is implementing this across MIT because it doesn't cost us a lot to implement it. So we want to try that. Then we want to contact other universities in Boston area. I think that's feasible. And we really want to target the tech venues, the tech conferences, because the organizers may need that to send out some additional info. And since it's a platform technology, because it's all the backend, you can write almost anything inside that. It has a really broad application. But we're focused on this application right now. We're focused. So our team is Pete, who's a mechanical engineer. He does all this tech. He's really cool, brilliant at MIT. Vahe, he's a physics and energy professional, great student here. Me, Nick, I'm a computer scientist. And the good thing is we're all coders. Yeah. So I'd really like to thank the organizers because it was really fun and cool, and we had a lot of support from the mentors. Thank you guys. That was super cool. Yeah. So we had it together in like 1.5 days, and we'd like to continue. That was really cool.
Which course are you in?
I'm in course 6. So course 2, course 6, course 6.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please.
So it occurs to me that there may be another value proposition for this, which is that when you start talking about the event organizer distributing the slides to all the attendees, I mean, they don't typically email them out, they put them on a portal and the attendees get some sort of password. But it's very difficult for them to track who took the slides. And perhaps there's a way to not only control, not only govern who is requesting and receiving that intellectual property, but perhaps even automatically watermark it with a not for distribution, or perhaps to the desire of the person whose slides they are.
Yeah, thank you. That's cool. So we can facilitate that adoption, so they don't care about this, issues. Oh, yeah. The best thing is, so this thing works without an app, but when we managed to produce an app that works on top of that, and it just filters out the link. So I mean, if you have the app installed, you get your history of your slides, and let me just show it to you. So the cool thing is that it works without an application, but the application can be embedded easily. So that's our main screen. So you can get slide, and you get your recent history that's just generated. Yeah. Yeah.
And then also at the end, you can provide, after somebody finishes the presentation, and then you can tap at the end, and then, for example, you forgot to tap during your slide, but you still wanted it.
Yeah.
You can come back after the presentation, actually over and select which slides you want.
Yeah, you can request.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much.